Okay, so after last night's little mishap, let's see. PLA, piece of shit. Nope. PETG, first reprint, modified revision 2.2, whatever. Too shallow, increased by a mole, should be better. Problem with this one is, not sure if you're going to see this on camera, but I had to increase that top lip a bit because, let's try and zoom in here. Focus, you see there? That is a split in the adhesion layer. And there she goes. Boom, breaks. So that's what I'm trying to address. It's not supposed to have lateral like that. It should be like that. But we're going to test that way and that way. Awesome. So, made a little test page. There. This is just for interest sake, the PLA one though. Well, okay. We have our target. This is a PETG print, but it's printed as per the orientation I originally had it, meaning flat on the bed, printing upwards. Now that makes the weak point of the layer horizontal, so that's why yours broke, but that's if there's force like this on it. Technically the force should be like that, so let's first test that, test how far we can pull this one before something gives. Okay, this is about where the PETG said ta-ta. Well, okay then. Whoops. Time to test the one printed on its side. Hopefully that will fare better. And before I forget, eye fucking protection. God. Okay, tension it up. There should be your normal tension on it geared. So let's put some pressure on this. Okay, this is past the point where the other one went. You can see how much that's deforming, and that is a hell of a lot of pressure on that. So we're basically beyond the point where the other one snapped and failed, so this is promising. Well, I'm gonna tell you, this is at least 50% more force on it than the previous one. So definitely improvement. And I can't think that you will ever have that amount of stress on that thing. Okay. Sounded like something starting to give. Is that what it would? Still good. Okay, I'm gonna back off. Okay, having a look at this now. Visually, it still looks pretty damn intact. No splits that I can see on the top, because that's my concern. Printing it on the side, it's creating a weak point when it's basically pulling down like that, where this can split open. But it seems to hold. Here's that other one. Seriously? Okay. So, still pretty much intact like that. So that 1 mil added there really did the job for that failure. Okay, still actually need to test this, but by hand, that's not breaking. Pretty much still look intact. So let me set it up again, test if there's force like this on it, how much it can take. It can take like a quarter of a turn, it should hold up, but let's see. If you can actually see this, let me try this. This is now under load and tension, and this is just me pulling on it. Now that's way more pressure than what can actually come there from the cable just being over-slacked with the housing. So yeah, this fuck's pretty strong. And I don't want to break this really, but you can see that's pretty strong. I could break the previous one with my hand alone. This one, it's not budging. Okay, so I'll do a reprint. I kind of want to see when this gives out and what. Load it up and go. Okay, do you see that? The housing is actually failing. Look here. Holy shit. Okay, that ain't gonna give me a result. Easy and steady. Failure point of PLA and horizontal prints. And I'm pretty sure, yep, the housing is failing again. Well, if that's an indication of what will fail, this should hold up. Damn it. Oh well. Yep. The housing will fail before that. Now, okay. Obviously, there is a bit of a caveat here. And that is, this is resting a bit against the wood, but nothing I can do about that in this rig. But still, there's enough body and chassis there, and it failed beyond above that point. So the bottom portion is not the portion in question. And there was enough pull on it to simulate this. I'm just concerned it's not testing the top plate. Let's see what I can do about that. It's set up in worst case no system scenario. The screws have minimum meat to hold down the unit like this actually, but This is the only way I can get it to test the full structural strength of this ferrule bit and actually see if there is any point at which the top plate will fail. So this is going to be interesting, to say the least. Tension up, and here we go. There's definitely a bit of flex on the top plate, not much. I can hear some cracking, but that's the, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, the wood is gonna fail before the plate's gonna fail. Yep. Okay. Definitely promising. So I believe carbon fiber is stronger than wood. So let me know what you think. Okay, this is where the test rig was. I fucking kid you not. This is where I found the fucking top part. Yep. And before I forget, eye fucking protection. God.